Ojoy demands dismissal of Biren government alleging involvement in drug case. Five members of Thobal family test positive for COVID-19. Titular King Lay Semba Sanajauba to take oath in Manipuri language. Good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is HARIPRIYA TONGBRAM giving you the news in details. Veteran politician and former Minister Ojoy today demanded Chief Minister N. Biren to step down on moral ground and dismissal of his government. Joy said that the present government in the state has failed to maintain people's trust and failed to maintain the sanctity of the court by threatening the democratic setup in all angles. He was speaking to media persons at his Singzamei Kakwa residence. He said that in the recent affidavit filed by former NAP Additional SP T.H. Brinda in the High Court accuses that Chief Minister N. Biren, his wife Olis, BJP Vice President Asni Kumar, DGP and other top police officers, judges and council of ministers were involved in the 2018 multi-crore drug seizure case of former Chandel ADC Chairman Lukho Saijo. Seeking immediate attention from the Governor of Manipur, Dr. Najma Haptullah, to advise Chief Minister N. Biren to step down from his post and to dismiss the present government. Ojoy said he has also submitted a memorandum to the Governor in this regard. He claimed that all the names mentioned in the affidavit filed by the T.H. Brinda in Lukho Saijo case are all state BJP members. Joy alleged that the state government has been obstructing the investigation process and destroying evidences.
Achumba, Siri Biren, Achumba Pamaba. Achumba Tone Pamaba. Mayam Dain, Achumba Tori, and Hive, Utki Haraba, Achumba Togarava. He must step down. Maki Mr. Step down, told them near to the Achumba Toga to Volate. Madam the Mama Sai Involtory. My involved, my council minister involved, because he is involved. Mana, I the chief minister is the head of the council of minister. And involved government official, Loinamak, Messini may have involved Ganda. Siri Viren, Assumba Tone, and Nam Sondon Leraga. Marita Koge, Kanano, meme, evidence heavy, and head down Kaito. Away Kangre, really was a card, the Kermas of Garnoid. Kanao pressman of Jam, I can find a living. Levak Ning was Harga. By Kalabel and Tumjet, Tintin the Taura. Do you like it? Hung in the Aina. Pambra Nangi Manti Sing, Nangi Loina of Komumayam, Nangasi, Maniputa Lekalabel and Tumayamse, Masiki Tinlakake.
In Thobal district, a woman working at Gram Rozgar Sevak GRS of DRDA, Thobal, and her 4 children have tested positive for COVID-19. One more person who came in contact with a positive postgraduate student from Lilong has also tested positive. Out of 80 samples tested at Thobal District Hospital Screening Center, 10 people have been confirmed positive of the virus. Among them, 4 are from Thobal, 2 from Moijing, and 4 from Lilong. The COVID-19 test with antigen kit is on scene July 16 in Thobal after 3 local volunteers and a BDF personnel at a community quarantine center tested COVID-19 positive. Out of 347 samples tested, 22 so far tested positive at the said COVID-19 testing center. Meanwhile, Thobal District Police, under the supervision of District Administration Thobal, conducted awareness program on COVID-19 at all containment zones of Thobal. With registration of 20 more COVID-19 positive cases in the past 24 hours, the total number of coronavirus cases in the Manipur has increased to 1,911. The positive cases were confirmed at the Viral Research and Diagnostic Laboratories (BRDLs) of RIMS, Jenims, DHS of Tamenglong, Thoubal and Mobile Team, Imphal East. The new positive cases belong to Bisnupur, Imphal East, Imphal West, Tamenglong, Thoubal, Senapati and Ukhrul district. Except 2 persons from Imphal East and Thoubal are all returnees. They have been shifted to COVID care facilities for necessary precautionary measures according to COVID-19 Command Control Room. 53 people have been cured and discharged in the last 24 hours. The number of recovered cases now stands at 1,235. Manipur's recovery rate is 64.62% now. The number of active cases in the state stands at 676. The coronavirus situation in India is worsening as the country is now registering over 30,000 cases for the past few days. The daily record rise in the cases has pushed India's coronavirus tally above 11 lakh. Though fatality and recovery rate seems to be improving, the country's rural areas are now under increased threat from the deadly virus, according to media reports. State governments have reimposed total and partial lockdowns yet again to control the rising number of cases in several cities and containment zones. Globally, the coronavirus crisis has infected over 1.4 crore people and killed 6 lakh. US, Brazil and India continue to remain the countries worst affected by the pandemic. However, many countries around the globe are also witnessing a resurgence in cases. In such a scenario, experts said the only hope to effectively tackle the virus is a vaccine. On that note, critical early-stage human trial data on Oxford AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine will be published today. In another positive development, human trials of India's first COVID vaccine, Covaxin, will begin today at the All India Institute of Medical Science, AIIMS in Delhi. Its ethics committee had on Saturday given a green signal to begin human trials. It is worth mentioning that Covaxin has been developed by Hyderabad-based Bharat Biotech in collaboration with ICMR and the National Institute of Virology. Newly elected member of Rajya Sabha Laisemba Sanajauba said that he will take oath wearing traditional attire and chanting the names of gods Sanamahi, Ibudau Pakangba and Sri Sri Govindaji. He said this to media during a cleanliness drive held in and around Govindaji temple in Imphal today. A total of 61 members from 20 states who have been elected to the upper house will be administered the oath in the chairman's chamber while complying with COVID-19 induced social distancing norms on July 22. Laisemba Sanajauba, the titular king of Manipur, will leave Imphal for Delhi this evening for the oath-taking ceremony. Laisemba said that after taking oath as Rajya Sabha MP, he will first visit the hill districts to meet leaders there to find ways to solve their key issues.
Howjise singam sigi aingonda mai phangdabagi lambi leitabagi ising phangdabagi school do oja leite mayam lai ko adu hek wasak se loba loraga ai chat pa horani mayam press koi media isin law mayam sun mai ga pulasi dum chat kani adum yengbiro adu adai du da taseng na di sen ha ga ai su lai bak thi bai ba tare MP oi be wane sahi ani di phan namu kakhre ko adu gi phan du nate ai tawdoi si loina adu gi salbem tok tho kan da akoi gi leiba ministry singdagi karino aigi singi lamsing tawbo yaba khoi ga sagi award pa singche moidi kari lobo ya ge to ai ahama ai singda hana ai gi kanu sing plus anapa khoi gi remote kanu singche khwai remote place ai adumai ai thabuk tawge na khal.
Now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Mega Manipur School, Yaral Pattinsett Road, Imphal East. Admission open for Class 11 Science, Arts and Commerce. Eligibility 50% and above. Last date of online and offline submission 24th of July 2020. Offline admission form can be obtained from Mega Manipur Society Office, Handsome House, Kaishampad, Pauna Bazaar. As a response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Mega Manipur Society offers one-time 50% reduction in the admission fee for Class 11 students in the school, and some limited additional seats are reserved for Class 1 to 9, especially for the students coming from outside the state. For more details and facilities, please contact Principal Mega Manipur School. Mobile number 9774785283. You can also visit the website www.megamanipurschool.in.
Welcome back. Newly elected Rajya Sabha MP Leisemba Sanajawa today urged the people to maintain cleanliness in and around Sri Sri Govindaji Temple in Imphal. Raja Sri Bagichandra Cultural Foundation Manipur, Divine Life Foundation, Sri Sri Govindaji Bharati Seva, Sri Sri Govindaji Dup Aarti, Gita Mandal, Guru Gulapi, Manipur Cultural Ashram, World United Club, Sanakonung Mairapaibi, Imphal East Police, Porompat Police Station, Manipur Fire Service and other organizations jointly organized a cleanliness drive at Sri Sri Govindaji Temple. Chairman of Rajasri Begichandra Cultural Foundation and newly elected MP Leisemba Sanajauba, Sri Sri Govindaji Temple Board Vice Chairman MLA T.H. Satyabrata, Khetrigao Constituency MLA N. Indrizit and Superintendent of Police Imphal East, Police H. Jogendra also attended the cleanliness program. At the event, Leisemba Sanajauba lauded the efforts of the organizations as the cleaning of the complex of the largest Hindu temple in Imphal had stopped for months owing to COVID-19 lockdown. Khetrigao MLA N. Indrizit also expressed happiness over the cleaning program at Govindaji Temple complex and its surrounding. Sri Sri Govindaji Temple Board Vice Chairman and Yai School Constituency MLA T.H. Satyabrata said that the cleanliness program was necessary as the temple has remained shut due to COVID-19 pandemic.
Mapandagi khangde amade mayam ama isor thajan lakchari mayam sigi lakhu matamda nuaina ba changbada isor khurambada afaba atmosphere ma pinaba bonabada changhan minasi haina khoi lengjan mirbe ning thogi miyang makhada khoi changhan minabani
siangtang lockdown ga mari lina indore ni jingbi ba tha manga tara mayam gi sebari mayam laktaba mochala bo khochala baje masi isor gi seba ji toromaga ma miyam gi damakta ngasi manipur ji thadoga wasak pachak kadamni mayam ang kangbiramani masi da isona chanbi bo iduna koi manipur gungta afaba pibi duna ngasi tangdu leitana panba adagi thamoi nusinana panba ama orijinu naina masi gidang comment pijage
masi akhoi gi yamdabada police ki mi 50-60 mung laga 100 mapan su ke amsu tawri aduna akhoi na masi akhoi bi taru ta na thamba aduga covid ki laina gi matam stage he na luna lana Govindaji complex thamna na baina akhoi na sigi no se step se lakho chabani
Govindaji haibasi ngasagi Manipur gi danatana mapa dagi lakpa puna magna Govindaji hek lakpa Govinda khorambagi kanom khaklai adu suma film sida lockdown na maro maga song dana khotana dagi sai amor kai myam leibase samna adu si manto maksi uphunna hoji changba yate akoi fire brigade gi kanom to spraying to kap to ni asuma myam si tawjara kitang na na thambagi adu mai pandam du da yam chamna adu mai pangthok chaba social service ni.
The Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association REAMS today kick off a black-based protest against the REAMS authority for trying to outsource 404 contractual employees of the hospital through the government e-marketing web portal. Speaking to media at REAMS Jubilee Hall, Association Secretary T.H. Babu condemned the act of REAMS director for trying to outsource the employees who have been working for over 3 decades at the hospital. He said that the association will take up intense agitation if the authority does not withdraw the move. He said the staff will wear black badges to protest the move for 4 days, and the association has decided to launch a cease work strike from Monday.
Manipur Labor, civil organization, Amazon, Angamatok director, employing La Loliba, Amazon, Carbato Ribase, Masi Angtung Ming, Sanghaningi, Aduga Karigumba, Mahagna, Masirisda, Achumbo Eragadi, Madu Taram Wokani, Karigumaman, Inisetoba, Amazon, employing civil Lombo and Targati, Ma Rimsege, Tambapam de Hebese, Masi Tamzage.
Manipur Pradesh Mahila Congress Committee today is taking a sit-in protest at the gate of Congress Bhawan, BT Road, demanding the state government to hand over the multi-crore drug seizure case of former Chandel ADC Chairman Lukhosai Jao to CBI and to arrest all involved drug smugglers under NSA. Taking part in the protest, Manipur Pradesh Mahila Congress Committee President Mutum Sarmadevi criticized the Manipur government for allegedly ignoring Lukhosai Jao drug case. Sarma demanded that the case be handed over to the CBI for a free and fair investigation.
Wednesday Mediagi Tongda Kai Kumnazariba Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee President Mingwen Panjaraba Marangtem Okendro Singh Amadi CLP leader Mingwen Panjarabada Sari Bobi Mukoi Ani na Tor Haraga Punamak Mayam Puna Amina Hage Kugi Drug Kingpin Lukhosoi Zo Scam CBI the Sino I begin Demanama Tokivasu later Bani Dubu Nasi Pawa Government gi oibida government gi side gi positive response amata lakta badigi ngasi akoi Mahila Congress Committee na amu government de koi remind tok zabani.
A woman was killed on the spot following a major road accident that took place around 12:22 p.m. today at Kaino village along Tidim Road under Bishnupur police station. The deceased has been identified as Ahong Sangbam Prabha, as 47 years, an elected member of Kaino Gram Panchayat, Ward number 7. According to a report, the mishap happened when a speeding Eon car with registration number AR01E9070 coming from Bishnupur side hit the woman as she tried to cross the road. She was killed on the spot. A member of United Youth of Kaino Thongthak said that in the CCTV camera footage, the driver was coming from the wrong side of the road. Bishnupur police has lodged a FIR and started investigation into the incident. An awareness program on malaria was held today at Laimapopam Mayai Mamang Lekai. The program was held under the initiative of District Malaria Officer Bishnupur, Dr. Thongnauzam Nabakeshwar, assisted by ASA workers. During the program, 463 mosquito nets were treated with chemicals. Jiribam Deputy Commissioner W. Malemnganba Chengle visited a COVID care center CCC being set up at Model School, Harinagar of Jiribam district for the second time. Moirang Themubi Singh, Superintendent of Police, Jiribam Engineers of Public Works Department and MSPDCL official accompanied the DC during the visit. DC W. Malemnganba Chengle assured that the COVID care center will be completed soon. All Rural Idol Culture Association ERICA has appealed to all to stop visiting tourist spot in Thanga area, preventing people from visiting the spots. ERICA volunteers blocked road leading to Howring Chingnang Pandul, Chao Ching Hotel, Loktak Floating Hotel and Thanga Salam Thambal Hobi. ERICA Secretary KH Bidu appealed to all to follow the COVID-19 protocol of stay at home during the pandemic. He further continued that the place Thanga is an isolated place which has not reported any case of COVID-19 till date.
Pandemic COVID-19 se masi je khoi gi lam koi ba adagi amama lakba mayam sing se masi tawiganu lorena quarantine center da lairaga tholak pa mioi sing kaya masu tasengna khoi gi thanga da lam koi ba lai aduna maram ka da masi gi pose masi koi ba lakbi ganu lorena tasengna khoi gi hairiba COVID-19 je akoi thengna bada akoi mem punna changdana khona bada akoi mem punna mangna su support tabuyu haina thanga parwan gi pradhan amoina ai thamjari.
O. Roman, Pradhan of Thanga Part 1, appealed that people stop visiting the spot until the pandemic is over. In its effort to ensure that the people of the state are provided adequate PDS items, especially rice, the Manipur government continues lifting and distribution of rice in the state. In Imphal West District, 1,630.0 quintal of rice under NFSA June quota has been distributed in Sagolban constituency, and 5 quintal of rice meant for migrant workers was distributed on June 18 last. Henglep constituency of Churachandpur district lifted 1,206 quintal of rice under NFSA for the month of July on July 17 last. Karong constituency in Sanapati district also lifted 1,803.20 quintal of rice under NFSA for the month of July on July 6 last. A government release said today. Kanglaipak News Tengbang Loop KNTL Manipur today donated blood at Jenims Porompat. The blood donation camp was held on the theme Donate Blood Save Lives. 15 people donated blood at the camp. Sanjoy Hurim, executive member of KNTL, said that the blood donated today will reduce the shortage of blood amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And now let's take another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Competitive Success Academy ki Class 11 amadi 12 Science ki admission hauzari. Pizaribu khudong chaba sing adudi June tha faubada admission taubirakpa Class 11 Science ki ahanba mahiroi yankhai gi admission fee chada yankhai tajagani. Bosem na lauba exam da chada marifu amadi CBSE na lauba exam da chada marifu taragi mathakta fangba mahiroi singi oina admission amadi tuition fee laujaroi amasung scholarship pijagani. Chada humpudagi humputara manga fauba fangba mahiroi singi admission tangkhai tamak laujagani amadi lairik lem na fanghanjagani. Class 12 ta ming chanabagi damak atopa board tagi Class 11 pass tawraba matung eligibility certificate pairaba mahiroi singda ming chanbagi khudong chawa pijari. Akupa morol gidamak contact tawbirau Competitive Success Academy Uripok Khoisnam Laikai Imphal. Contact number 6909199961 natraga 89747 natraga 9436288300 natraga 700-589-2311.
Welcome back. As part of the poster campaign on COVID-19 started from July 14, the Autonomous District Council members Chandel and co-convener of Moree Small Town Committee, Cecilia Hawkip, and volunteers of Moree Youth Club today distributed face masks and COVID-19 posters to street vendors, hotels, market beings, Muslim Nagar and ICP office in Moree Town. They also handed over face masks and posters to officer in charge of Moree Police, Dilip Kumar, and 43 Assam Rifles Moree Commandant Sumit Sood. Co-convener Cecilia Hawkip appealed to all to maintain government-led down protocols to contain the coronavirus pandemic. Today's event was organized under the aegis of ADC Chairman Chandel Ringo Lamkang.
Those who have to enter the banks, I have distributed masks. Besides that, I have also acknowledged the frontliner of Moree Police Station, Moree Police Department, and the 43rd AR Assam Rifle of Moree. So in order to make success of my spreading or making awareness of COVID-19 of today, with the help of my worker and Moree Youth Club of Moree.
Highest mark scorers, students of St. John's English High School, Laitunjam Korilekai in the High School Leaving Certificate HSLC Exam 2020 were felicitated today at the school complex. MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan, School Director W. Lokendro, Advisor M. Ibobi, and retired Principal of Nambol L. Sanoi College M. Ibohal were present during the program. Second position holder in the HSLC Exam 2020, Huidrom Rohit, 16th position holder Ansuria Laishram and 12 other students who score more than 80% marks were presented with awards on the occasion. The awards include Nongmai Them Siren Memorial Award, Done Award, Cash Laptop, Dictionary, Citation and Soul. Speaking at the event, Dr. R.K. Ranjan lauded the efforts of the teaching and non-teaching staffs of the school. Ranjan said that there will be no development in a society where there is no knowledge. Commenting on the responsibility of parents and teachers in producing idle students, the Lok Sabha MP said that family is the most powerful unit of a society. Ranjan asserted that respecting the teaching profession will lead to a prosperous society.
Zero mistake, the school, I read the city St. John high school in a boy, I can see the team member right from Sopidar, watchman up to the top director of the team said, as they automatically congratulation Tony, whether not to the school, Sudaki and Papa, and the money to be mentioned for Puyaba and Mayama, I thought, Kanina in a Sato Jay.
Joint Forest Management Committee, JFMC, Uyal and Wildlife and Biodiversity Conservation Committee, WBCC, Manipur, under the aegis of Divisional Forest Officer DFO Thobal, Devla Laifrakpam today jointly planted saplings in and around Uyal Cherauching to mark the 71st Van Mahotsav 2020. Speaking to media, DFO Thobal Devla Laifrakpam appeal to all to become responsible citizens in preserving and protecting the ecology by planting more trees. The Manipur Government Higher Secondary Lecturers Welfare Association MGHLWA today conveyed their gratitude to Chief Minister of Manipur in Biren, Education Minister T.H. Radhesham, Commissioner and Director of Education ACE for their relentless efforts towards the improvement of government schools in the state. The association in a release also congratulated all the toppers of the government higher secondary school and high schools who bring laurels to the government schools. The association also thanked the teachers for their contributions. Altogether, 76 people died due to the current flood in Assam. Out of 33 districts, the flood has inundated 28 districts in the state. Meanwhile, 86 stray wild animals were killed after being run over by vehicles on the road after 95% of Kaziranga National Park has remained submerged under floodwater, affecting their natural habitat. A team of State Disaster Response Fund (SDRF) has been deployed after Krishna River in Galpara is flowing above danger level. Road connectivity in Assam has remained disrupted due to the severe flood. Meanwhile, 28 people were killed in landslide at Kamrup, Dima, Hasau, Karbi, Anglong and Kasar. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today inspected the flood-affected areas.
So this is the level of sincerity on the part of the government of Assam for those affected people in this state, and we are confident that whatever problem is coming up, with the people's blessing and support, the government of Assam will be able to tackle this issue as we have tackled earlier also. And since the beginning of the first wave, the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has always been expressing his concern and also extending his support to the state government of Assam. That is why, on behalf of the people of Assam, I am thankful to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for his kind support and sympathy he has expressed in this difficult situation. At the same time, I am also thankful to Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji.
The COVID-19 positive cases among Assam police personnel increased to 869 yesterday. Confirming the news, the Assam police on its official Twitter handle yesterday said out of the total police tested positive for COVID-19, 484 have recovered. 50 of the police personnel who were earlier infected by the virus have recovered and joined their duty. According to a media report, the State Director General of Police, Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta, has wished speedy recovery of the infected police personnel. Assam has registered 1,018 new COVID-19 positive cases, taking the state's overall tally to 23,999. Assam currently has 7,916 COVID-19 active cases. Earlier, a total of 16,023 COVID-19 patients were discharged from various hospitals across Assam after they tested negative for the virus. On Sunday, a total of 858 patients who were earlier infected by the virus have been discharged from the hospitals in the state. 4 more persons died of COVID-19 in Assam on Sunday, taking the state COVID fatality tally to 57. The 4 deceases have been reported from Kamrup Metro, Kasar and Tinsukia. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Ojoy demands dismissal of Biren government alleging involvement in drug case. Five members of Thobal family test positive for COVID-19. And titular King Laisemba Sanajaba to take oath in Manipuri language. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update and good night.